Okay, today's video, we're going to talk about Instagram Reel advertising. Both boosting posts as well as just running regular ads through the ads manager and getting a placement on the Instagram Reels placement. And why it's actually so bad to advertise there if you're not maxing out everything else you can do for your company already advertising wise. There's other more profitable things that you could probably do right now than Instagram Reels if that's what you're thinking on doing right now. And so with that said, I'll get into the content here, explain why it is that they're so bad and then what your alternatives actually are, and also the way to prove to yourself why these are bad if you're already doing it or questioning it already. Hopefully you haven't done it so you didn't waste any time and money on it. So, with that said, I'll get into the content. Instagram Reels are something that people view when they are purely looking to be entertained, which is the main reason why they're so bad in producing an ROI for your company, advertising there. It's very hard to show somebody something that will inspire direct action. So if you were a brand advertiser, you're selling Oreo cookies, all you have to do is make sure you drill in that message that Oreo cookies are good into people's minds so that when they go to the grocery store next time, they go down to the cookie aisle, they end up buying Oreo versus another brand. Instagram Reels is a good value because not everybody else wants to advertise there. It's harder to get a return there from what they call direct response advertising, where somebody has to see your ad, click through it, get to your site and buy. So you would actually get a good value there. On the flip side, if you are the person that's trying to get somebody to see your ad, click through, go to your website and buy, or come back and buy within a reasonable amount of time, which most 90+% of people are trying to do that are watching this video right now, it's not a good idea to spend your money there until you've exhausted all other opportunities. So they're purely looking to be entertained. They don't want to get off their butt to go buy something or even go check out what you have unless it's really, 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 really good and compelling. If you have something that's so amazing, maybe it can, be effective. But comparatively speaking, it still will be hard to make it as effective as other things where people aren't purely just, in the mode of, I don't want to do anything besides scroll to the next thing here. The other thing is, why it doesn't work as well is people have very little attention spans there. So it's one thing like on YouTube, if you're running YouTube ads, just to give you a side example here, running ads on YouTube, yes, people are purely looking to be entertained there. They don't want to do anything. But at least on YouTube, if we're not talking about YouTube Shorts, the people that are watching the long YouTube videos, their attention span is probably not the greatest nowadays, but it's not terrible. The people that are going through the Instagram Reels or TikToks, their attention span is very, very short. That adds and compounds the ineffectiveness of the ad space, given now you got somebody who purely wants to be entertained, they don't want to do anything, and their attention span's so short that if they see an ad, they're probably going to flip through it instantly. It's very hard to get that ad medium to work. Most people are looking for an instant return from their online advertising, are going to do much better advertising on Instagram, other parts of Instagram, namely the feed. I can tell you because I've already done this analysis myself, and you can do this analysis on your end, but Instagram Reels advertising there versus Instagram feed ads, your cost per acquisition or ROI is going to be 2 to 3 times worse than what the feed is going to typically be across all markets, and therefore including what market you're in. So if you want to pay 3 times as much to get a customer, and at least 2 to probably 3 times as much to get a customer, than you're paying on getting the customers now through Facebook feed ads, go ahead and advertise on Facebook on the Reels. Respectively, if your returns off the hook and you're advertising on both the feed and the Reels, because most people don't know how to separate the two, then maybe you don't mess with it. But I would still consider it though, because if you could just weed out the reel traffic, your ROI is going to be even better, and your campaign's probably going to be easier to scale as well. Even though the algorithm that Facebook has to let you advertise on the reels on Instagram actually will kind of weed out the reels traffic, but at the same time, they don't want to weed it out completely, because if they did that for everybody, they would have a hard time selling the reels traffic. There's not enough brand style advertisers to take up all of the ad placements on reels. There's too many impressions to sell, and they would knock down the value and what they're able to sell those placements for so much that they knock down the value too much of the ad space. They'd start losing money on the reels themselves in terms of the cost of the server space and everything, and the technology people to maintain the coding to run reels. So they're not going to do that. So, ultimately I would run one campaign just to see for yourself, just for reels, one for everything else, and then ultimately see if you even want to do it. But even if you've been advertising on reels already, there's a way to specifically go into your account and see what the return is on reels versus non-reels. You have to just go in, as they call it, split rows in your campaign performance data and see what the different placements are actually delivering in terms of return, because it'll break it out by category: feed, stories, reels, and show you what the actual ROI that you're getting on each one, assuming you have the conversion tracking set up on your account, that is. But I encourage you at least to go and look at that data and see for yourself, that I'm right here, because I haven't seen a time personally, given I don't work with brand advertisers at my company. I work with people that need a direct response and a click-through on the ad and a sale to ultimately call success on their campaign. I haven't seen where the reels have done better or even just as good as like the feed ads. So definitely encourage you to go ahead and look at it. And as far as your alternative, even if you don't, your budget's your budget, you don't need to save on your budget. You could cut that reels out, traffic out, and go find something else that you could spend that money on, like going to run a YouTube ad campaign, for instance. If you're already running Google search ads and Bing ads, if you're not running Bing ads, you can run Bing ads, because Bing ads work. If Google ads typically work, it actually works a little bit better. And if Instagram and Facebook are working, YouTube ads probably will work. That would be my next thing I would try. In fact, sometimes YouTube ads work better than Facebook and Instagram ads, depending on what market it is. So you got now ammo to go test something out somewhere else that could lead to something really big once you find out it works, just with that small test budget that you get from the Instagram reel traffic and budget that you save through shutting off the Instagram reel ads. So with that said, that's pretty much everything I can tell you about Instagram Reels. And definitely you don't want to boost a post, a reel itself, and then again with that going inside the ads manager, you want to just shut that off. You can take my word for it. Don't even look at the performance. Take that money, go spend it somewhere else, or look at the performance, see what I'm talking about here, and then shut it off. In either case, you're 99%. Chance that you're going to see that it isn't producing near the return that at least your feed ads do, and probably is not even making you money to run those reel ads. So I'll wrap it up with that. This video is I covered the topic as well as I can. This video is a short video compared to my other videos. I do have a lot of other videos that go over other topics similar to this on this channel about how to make money with your online advertising for your company. And it's coming from somebody who manages about 50 different ad accounts at any given time for different clients at my ad firm. I'm not a YouTuber that's just talking up my butt here, and I'm not a guy who just manages 2 or 3 campaigns. I'm managing a bunch of different accounts in a bunch of different markets. I have the information on an ongoing basis of what's working, what's not working, and I give it to you guys here on this channel. So it's the best information you're basically going to find on YouTube on how to make a bunch of money with online advertising. So I encourage you to subscribe and check out my other content. You'll make lots of money if you follow the working techniques I give you on this channel. We have to guarantee results for our clients, and I give you those strategies, what we use to guarantee those results for our clients at our firm. I also got a blog at guaranteeppc.com/blog. If you like the channel, you'll love the blog as well. It's coming also from myself and the strategies that I use that I know work at our firm for our clients. If you have any questions about anything I covered today, leave me a comment below. I get back to every single person who leaves me a comment on this channel, usually within a couple days' time. Ask me any question you'd like, PPC related, ad related stuff. Even if it's not about this topic, I'll try to be able to help you out. As a final note, a couple other small things. I offer turnkey ad accounts that work great in a number of different markets. I've worked in over 100 different individual niche markets and have campaigns that work great in a bunch of different individual markets. So if you're just trying to make money online, you don't care what you're doing, you could take us up on one of the campaigns and landing page template systems that we have that work great in, foundation repair and plumbing, and outsource the work like we've had other people do at our firm and make a good deal amount of cash doing that. So you could reach out to me and find out what we have and the results we can get and buy these templated campaign systems, for a one-time cost. For anything that we haven't done yet, we also offer a service to get you results on a guaranteed basis if we decide we can work with you. And how that works is whatever sales you have now, we'll promise you a minimum amount of sales in addition to what you have now before taking a fee, if you want to work with us on a paid basis after that. We also take a percentage sometimes of your revenue on the revenue increase we can get your company. If you'd like to go that potential route with us, we'd love to do that. We're doing that more and more at our firm all the time. In either case, you have to reach out to me and I have to look at your stuff to be able to see if we could work together. And I would be more than happy to speak with you if it looks like you got something that we could sell that will do well. A good product or service that's in demand, what have you. So with that said, I hope I can hear from you. If not, I'll see you on my next one, and see you later.